Refreshing stories. Phew, I'm exhausted. The trains aren't running anymore, so I guess I'll sleep in the office tonight. Oh god, that scared me! It's 2 a.m. Why would anyone call me? It's too late at night for this. I wonder if it's urgent. Thank you for calling. This is CB Corporation's Osawa office. You betrayed me! What? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's wrong? The methods we developed for manufacturing ceramics has been leaked to foreign competitors. That took 28 years to develop, you know? What? This only started happening once you guys came to visit our factory. It was you guys, wasn't it? I will never forgive you for this. Wait a minute. There must have been some kind of mistake. Oh, so you're still going to try to trick me? Our relationship is over. I don't ever want to talk to anybody from your company again. And by the way, the police have already been notified. They will get down to the bottom of this. I didn't know what to say. I was appalled. This was because our relationship with Mitsubishi Manufacturing was critical in ensuring our manufacturing plans. If this doesn't work out, worst case scenario, we might go under. My name is Hiroshi. I work at CB Corporations, which manufactures airplane parts. Our downfall started about 2 years ago. At the time, demand for airplanes was stagnating. That's why we were in a lot of financial trouble. That's when I formed a relationship with Mitsubishi Manufacturing, and by using their ceramics technology, we were able to produce better turbines at a fraction of the price. That's how we managed to evade bankruptcy. I'm so glad I met you that day, Mr. Hachinohe. Your ceramics technology is second to none. I'm glad we could help. We're all working day and night to make this deal possible. We had a really good relationship at the time, and that's how we were able to regain hope for our future. And fast forward to now. Hey, Hiroshi. I'm gonna take my clients out to a girls' bar, so you better finish my leftover work by tomorrow. This is our troublemaker of the day, Mr. Nagare. He always took his clients out to girls' bars and made me do whatever work he had left over for the day. Again? Yeah, they're important clients. Really? I've never seen you make a deal with a client before, though. What did you just say? I'm your boss, you know. Watch your tone. You better start showing some respect. Well, Mr. Nagare, you're too old to act all tough like that, don't you think? I'm working very hard for our company. You have no idea how much I've contributed already. Have you ever been on your knees to beg your clients to make a deal with you? Well, I've never had to do anything like that. That's what I thought. I always get yelled at by my boss and my clients, but that's never stopped me from trying to get a deal. At that point, I'm sure your clients don't even want you to show up. That's what I thought, you idiot. You're just a kid still. You don't know how this shit works. So just fall in line and listen to what I say. Don't ever question me or what I do. Yes, sir. I'm very sorry. What? Then let me ask you this. What have you done today? You just wrote a bunch of reports, and that's it, right? Show me what you wrote. Oh my god, not this again. Hurry up and go to your stupid girls' bar. Hey, yo, Hiroshi, what the hell is this? You need to put the page numbers on the corner of the pages. Got it? Why? You're such an idiot. When you print the document out, people usually flip the page from the corner, so they have to be able to see the page number in the corner of the document. But who the hell prints out documents anymore? Oh yeah, this too. Look here. Why the hell do you have an empty line here? Why not? They're gonna think we made a mistake printing the document or something. You're always like this. You can't do your job at all. What the hell is this guy talking about? Mr. Nagare would always make a big fuss out of the smallest mistakes and pretend like he was educating me. This was partly until why I had to stay at the office until late at night every day. Alright, I got it. You're right. I'll fix everything. But weren't you supposed to be on your way to meet your clients at the girls' bar? Damn it! It's your fault! Now I'm late for my meeting! Make sure you never make the same mistakes again, alright? You're a grown man now. Take some accountability. We don't need anyone that won't learn from their mistakes. I have your interests at heart. You know that, right? Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Alright, good. I have my computer on sleep, so just finish my work for me. Then you can go home. Yes, sure thing. Wait a minute. I hate to ask you, but you're not telling me to do your job for you, right? God, you idiot. My job is automatically yours as well. What? So I ended up having to finish Mr. Nagare's job as well. God, why is he always like this? Wait, what the? The files are all over the place. I can't figure out where anything is. So this is why he's so slow at his job. This would usually only take about an hour, but I feel like it's gonna take around 5. Meanwhile, Mr. Nagare was meeting with a client from China called Mr. Shon Lee. This is amazing! Good wine, good women, and this is all free too. This is the best thing about work. There's not a lot of people like you, Mr. Nagare. I'm learning a lot about what it takes to be a businessman from you. Right. Oh, can I order another bottle? Sure thing. Drink as much as you like. You deserve it, for all you've done for us. Man, you get it. But back in our office, they don't understand how valuable of an asset I am. Department head? What a joke. They should promote me to board member. I could have prevented our downfall altogether.
You're right, sir. Hey, Mr. Nagare, what kind of girls are you into?
Me? Well, I'm into girls like you. Yeah, you're my type.
Really? To tell you the truth, you're my type as well.
Wait, really? You're in love with me, aren't you? Well, I'll give you a piece of advice then.
Please tell me.
You should be more touchy. You can't have your guard up like that. No one likes a woman that plays hard to get.
Really? You asshole. Anyways, tell me more about your job. I'm actually really into airplanes.
Wait, really? Alright. Then you want to go out for dinner sometime then? I'll educate you on how to treat your customers and how you should act in bed. Just kidding.
Ew, you're definitely gonna take me somewhere weird. You better not.
I won't! I'll make sure we both have fun. You don't want to keep on living your life like this, do you? I'm gonna be famous in no time, so you should definitely go out with me.
No thanks.
Well, I am a very unique guy after all. Maybe too unique for you.
Yeah, you're so unique.
Phew, I'm exhausted. The trains aren't running anymore, so I guess I'll sleep in the office tonight. Oh god, that scared me! Thank you for calling. This is CB Corporation's Osawa office. You betrayed me! And that's how we ended up here. There was no one at the office at the time, so all I could do was panic alone. I realized that our methods had been leaked a year ago, but the police told us not to make any sudden moves, so I didn't do anything about it. But I've had enough! We are not going to let you guys walk all over us! You better throw out every document that you stole from us, and we're gonna shut down your factories! Wait a minute, that's insane! Then war is our only path forward. I'll sue every single one of you and put you in jail! I'm on your side, sir! I'll find out who's behind this and make them take accountability! But you're just gonna run away, aren't you? Trust me, sir! Wait, don't hang up! Stay on the line! I don't know what I was thinking, but when I realized I was calling the cops, a spy has infiltrated our company. If there's a spy in our company, then we're gonna have to find out who it is before the sun comes up. If we don't, the spy will find out that we're looking for him and just run away. Do you see it now, Mr. Hachinohe? We both have the same enemy. I want to trust you, but this is your last chance. Prove to me that you're innocent. Prove to me that I wasn't wrong to trust you. Yes, sir. After the phone call, I stood there and thought to myself for a while. And I opened Mr. Nagare's computer and started looking into things. Recently, Nagare has been using a lot of the company's budget for things not related to work. He said that he has contributed to this company immensely, but all he's done is cause trouble for everyone. Wait, what if he wasn't meeting his clients to make a deal, but his clients were scheduling appointments with him to extract information out of him. I installed a program that could recover data that's been deleted and looked through all of the documents that Nagare had deleted over the past 2 years. And that's when I found a video with 95% of its data corrupted. When I played the video, I saw a file that had Mitsubashi Manufacturing written on it. Mr. Hachinohe, did you show a classified file to Nagare 2 years ago? Well, I think he had a brief look over it, but it's nothing that he, as a salesperson, could ever understand. And I left the document in the safe afterwards. Did you notice anything off with it when it happened? Anything off? Well... oh yeah! He put on a pair of glasses when he read through the file. Its size didn't match his face, so I thought it was a bit weird. That must have been a camera. What?!
Yes, understood. Yes, sir. I'll take him away right after I hang up.
Ichika, I'm lonely. Should I come in and help you pee?
God, what a freak. Police, Nagare Ryu, I have a warrant for your arrest here. You have leaked classified information to your competitors. Please come with me to the station. We have a lot to talk about.
What?
One of them is on the run! Get him!
That's right. Nagare's favorite girl at the girls' bar was an undercover cop. The police knew that there was a spy within our company, but they didn't know who exactly it was. So that's why the video I found became the last piece of evidence the police needed to narrow down the suspect. No! Help me, Ichika! Please don't leave me!
I'm sorry I wasn't being touchy enough for you.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. This is all a big misunderstanding. I really love you. That's why I said all those things.
Oh, I see. Then let me educate you on something. You don't deserve to be promoted. You seem like you hate your boring life. But that's only because you're a boring man.
Why would you say that? This deal was supposed to change my life.
Well, it did. I changed it for the worse. You're gonna have a lot of time to regret both what you did and how stupid you are in jail.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. But just answer this for me. I was a pretty decent man, right?
Nope, not at all.
No! Afterwards, the police searched Nagare's apartment and found the glasses and camera that he had used to take the video. He and Lee were sentenced to 5 years in prison. His wife also found out that he had been going to girls' bars. He tried apologizing to her when she came to visit him, but apparently, she immediately got a divorce. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, apologizing now isn't going to change anything. Meanwhile, every single one of our board members visited Mr. Hachinohe to apologize about what had happened. After a year-long negotiation, we were able to agree to a merger with Mitsubashi Manufacturing. This time, we had to implement security clearances to ensure that no information would be leaked again. We're still fighting with the Chinese company that stole Mr. Hachinohe's technology in court. But we'll get a verdict sooner or later. I'm sorry I blamed you. No, it's alright. If I was in your position, I would have done the same thing. But that's all behind us. Let's both cooperate with each other. Of course!
So, why did you do it?
Well, he kept on complimenting me, so I started to feel all proud and...
You have nothing going for you, so you better not do something like this ever again.
Yes, ma'am. I panicked when I got the phone call, but I'm glad everything was sorted out in the end. Can you believe it? That some women in this world believe that simply because they're a woman, they're promised to be paid in damages, no matter the situation? That's what my cheating wife believed. Trust me when I tell you that what you're about to see is based off a true story. Honestly, I couldn't believe that something like this could ever happen in real life, let alone to me. That is, until it did. My name's Hiroshi. I've been married to my beautiful wife Kayoko for 2 years now. She's the most beautiful person I've ever laid eyes on, but she's very clumsy and can't do anything on her own. In order for me to look after the both of us, I work hard every day as a salesman.
I'm hungry.
I'll be home in half an hour, so can you wait just a little while longer? Is there anything in particular you want to eat tonight?
No, anything's fine.
Okay, then I'll just grab some things from the supermarket and hurry home.
Okay, thanks.
Is it good?
Yup.
I'm happy to hear that. Although she doesn't complain about anything, she's the type that can't cook, clean, or even go grocery shopping. I know I'm the one who married her, but recently, I've been wondering why we got married in the first place, if married life was going to be this hard on me. Still, I was able to figure out how to make things work for the two of us, and I was happy to do so. After all, I was madly in love with Kayoko, but there was still one thing that struck me as being a little off. Kayoko? Why'd you get changed at this time of night?
Oh, I'm just gonna meet up with Massey.
Massey is Kayoko's friend from high school. He's a guy. I knew that they'd been friends from before we got married, but it's 10 p.m. though.
I'm not going far, so it's okay.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Isn't it a little strange for a guy to be meeting up with a married woman at this time?
But you know, Massey and I have always met up like this. And besides, there's nothing to worry about, since we're nothing but best friends.
You really want to meet with him now?
Yeah.
Fine, if that's what you want.
Okay then, bye.
Even though she says they're just best friends, I still can't shake this strange feeling that they might be a little closer than that. Because I couldn't shake this feeling, I decided to look into their relationship a little more.
Where are you going this late?
I'm going to find work, Mom.
Stop lying to me. There's no way any company would be holding interviews so late at night.
I'm not lying, Mom. There's companies that do that, like the one I'm going to from now.
I said stop lying to me already. If you go out tonight, then don't ever come back here again. You hear me?
Mom, don't say such a thing. Sorry to keep you waiting. My mom wouldn't let me leave on time.
Don't worry about it. I got a little lost on my way here, so I just got here.
You're not even that far from home, though. Then do you want to get going to our usual park? Impromptu quiz time. This is a super difficult question. At this point in time, what kind of relationship do you think these two have? 1, they're romantically involved. 2, they're romantically involved. Or 3, they're two idiotic monkeys. The answer is 4, all of the above. Ah, you're so beautiful today, Kayoko. Why didn't I confess my love to you earlier?
You make me so happy. Tell me you love me.
I love you, Kanako.
My name's Kayoko.
I love you, Kayoko. As you can see, the guy my wife's cheating on me with isn't the brightest person ever. When can I come over next?
How about tomorrow?
Okay, I'll be there. I'm already so excited for tomorrow to come. I can't wait. For a few hours, I'll get to have you all to myself, Kanako. I'm so happy.
I said my name's Kayoko.
Your house is so nice, too. I wish I lived in a place like that, or at least, I'd be happy if my mom moved out of my place now. She could move out, but still continue to pay for the place. And then you could move in. That would be the best. Wow, he's really not a great person.
That wouldn't work for me, though, since your place is so old and dingy.
Oh, I guess. I still want to marry you, though, Kayoko.
Me too, Massey.
Kayoko and Masi were like this out in the open. So it didn't take long for me to get a hold of evidence that they were seeing each other behind my back. Got to be kidding me, Kayoko. How could you have fallen for such a simple-minded person? Snap out of it already! Doesn't she see how I'm so much better than that guy? Or could it be that in her mind, she thinks we're similar? Or maybe she thinks I'm not even as good a guy as him? I can't forgive her for this! I thought I was at least a little better than that Masi guy. Ugh! I'm starting to kind of give up on everything now. If they want to act like idiotic monkeys together, then they can do so. I'd rather keep evolving and act like a decent human being. With that, I decided to break things off with Kayoko. Unbeknownst to me at that time, Kayoko and Masi were coming up with a plan of their own.
Massey, it turns out that we might really be able to get married.
What? Really? I want to, but you know I don't work, so I don't have money to support the two of us.
It's fine. Last night I saw this video on YouTube that was saying that if you divorce your husband, you can get them to pay for damages for up to 2 years. If that's the case, we'd be able to live off of that money for the time being.
Probably the information in that video was wrong, or the way you interpreted it was wrong. Either way, that's wrong info. Seriously? So that means we can get married and live together with the money your ex-husband will pay you with?
Yes, if we're planning on doing so, then should we just come out and tell him that we're dating already?
Maybe we don't need to tell him just now?
But if we don't, I have a feeling he won't agree to get divorced from me.
Then how about you tell him that you're seeing someone else, but don't tell him my name if you don't have to. And if he still won't agree to the divorce after that, then we'll think about what to do next. There's no need to worry. I already know your name and exactly who you are.
Massey, let's become happy together.
Of course, my sweetie. I'm going to protect you for the rest of our lives together, Kanako.
I'm Kayoko. Don't mistake my name again, okay?
Oops, sorry. I should start getting ready to move out from my old apartment with the money you'll be getting from your ex-husband. From now on, we'll be able to spend all day, every day together.
Yes.
For some reason, Kayoko and Masi thought that they'd be able to be paid in damages simply from Kayoko getting divorced from me. I know none of this makes sense, but honestly, for me, it doesn't make sense either. Afterwards, I'm home.
Welcome back. I'm hungry.
There's some leftovers in the fridge. You can heat them up and have them for dinner.
What? That's so lazy of you, Hiroshi.
Lazy? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought you were at least able to heat up food in the microwave. My bad for assuming so.
I don't understand what you're going on about.
Right. Well, I've already had dinner, so figure out your own dinner by yourself.
What? You had dinner out without me? That's so unfair. How could you? Why didn't you think about me?
Oh, so now I didn't think about you? Really? Even though you're clearly the one not thinking about me? I know you're cheating on me with Masi.
What are you going on about? Massey's just my best friend. How many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, as if he's your best friend. Are you still going to say that even after you see this? I couldn't keep my anger in any longer. I whipped up my phone and showed her a photo I had of them kissing in the park they apparently always go to.
How is that you have that photo of us?
It was in our shared cloud. How did you forget that our shared cloud settings were still on when you decided to take these photos?
Just because you can, that doesn't mean that you should be snooping through my photos, though. How could you? That's disgusting of you to do such a thing. I can't believe you do that to me.
Seriously? You're saying all that to me, even though you're the one that's been cheating on me?
I mean, it was bad of me to do what I did, but also you're in the wrong for what you did without my permission.
I've had enough of this. Let's get divorced.
Fine. I'd say it's great timing even, since I was even thinking we should get divorced too.
With that, Kayoko pulled out the divorce papers that she'd gotten ready in advance.
If you want to divorce me, then things should work out quickly for the both of us. Massey doesn't have any money, so just make sure to pay us for the damages as soon as possible, okay?
I don't understand what you're going on about. Okay, I'll pay you quickly then. Did you say Masi doesn't have any money?
Yeah, because he doesn't work. By the way, do you know how much money I'll get once we get divorced? I'm planning on moving out, so if possible, I like to be paid in one go.
Wait, you're also going to be paying for damages, right?
Yeah.
Can you though? Do you have the money to do so?
I don't know.
You're the one that cheated on me, right?
Yeah, so?
Then you know that you're going to need to pay me for damages, right?
I don't get what you're saying.
How can you not? The one who cheats is the one that has to pay for damages. Doesn't that make sense to you? The one that did the bad thing has to pay for it. Huh? Seriously, you're not no name. I feel like things will get overly complicated if we just try to figure this out ourselves. So let's get a lawyer and also Masi involved in order to figure everything out. The next day...
Mayuka! Mayuka! Mayuka!
What is it all of a sudden?
If you're caught cheating, then you have to be the one to pay the damages for it?
I have no idea what you're going on about.
If I divorce my husband, then I'll get paid for the damages, right?
If your husband did something bad, then yes.
How much do you think I can get from him?
Kayoko, did your husband cheat on you?
No, I'm the one that cheated on him.
Then you're the one that has to pay the damages.
What? But then how much do I get?
You don't get anything. Duh. 0.
What? No way! But I saw on YouTube that I get paid for the damages.
You know, Kayoko, you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet.
Oh no, what should I do? I already told Massey that I'd be getting money from the divorce. Mayuka, what should I do?
I don't know what you should do. Why don't you try honestly apologizing to your husband for starters?
If I apologize to him, do you think I won't have to pay for the damages?
I don't know. I guess it depends on your husband.
Oh no, but I already shoved divorce papers in his face.
Yeah, I feel like he might not be willing to simply accept an apology from you for all that you've done then.
Ah!
Why are you still sleeping, you lazy lump? Get up!
What is it, Mom?
When are you going to finally get a job and start working?
Ugh, you're so noisy, Mom.
Huh? What did you just say to me?
I've already found a source of income. I'll at least be getting enough money to be able to live and mess around with, which is way enough for me.
Stop daydreaming already. It's the afternoon. Wake up.
I'm not daydreaming, it's all real. But if you've already had enough of me, then fine. I'll leave this house right now.
How dare you talk back to me like that? You're so ungrateful.
Shut it already! I'm not a kid anymore. I'm out of here, old lady.
Don't dare coming back here ever again.
Hey, Kanako!
I'm really sorry.
Aw, did your husband get that angry with you? Forget about it though. We can get out of this place with the money your ex-husband will pay us in damages.
No, it's not. Apparently, I'm the one that's going to have to pay my husband in damages.
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah, it turns out that I remember what the video said incorrectly.
What? This can't be happening. You've got to be joking, right? How are you going to fix all of this then?
I don't know.
You have to figure things out though. Because of what you said to me earlier, I left home for good. If you don't pay me what you owe me, then I'll report you.
What? No!
Well. A few days later, Kayoko, Masi, their parents, our lawyer, and I all got together at my place in order to figure things out. My name's Akana Tanaka. No matter how you read my name, it's always Akana Tanaka. I'm a divorce lawyer. For the two that cheated, you'll each be owing Hiroshi $29,900. But you see, I didn't do anything with bad intentions. I know what happened wasn't good, but I still tried to do what was best, or like, I just tried, you know? What I did couldn't be helped. Just pay me what you owe me. But how am I supposed to pay you? I don't have any money. I don't know, but just pay me.
I'm so sorry for what my son has done to your marriage. I shouldn't have given birth to you had I known you'd turn out like this.
What? Mommy! Help me, please!
I refuse to be your mom anymore. Go find a job already and become independent.
Wow, do we really have to get divorced?
You're the one that wanted to get divorced in the first place. But now I have to admit, there's no going back for us.
But fine. But could you at least send me some money even after we're divorced?
What? Kayoko! Stop talking already! You've embarrassed both of us enough! We don't even know how to apologize to Hiroshi for what you've done to him! Look what you've done, Kayoko. You've made your parents cry.
Please, just forgive me, Hiroshi.
The two idiotic monkeys just ended up crying non-stop, so we couldn't continue with the conversation that day. As a result, we had to take this case to court, and it was there that both Kayoko and Masi came to know the extended length of a divorce that's taken to court. As for me, I was able to get what I was owed from both of them in damages. Luckily for Kayoko, after all of this, her parents took her back to live in their family home together. But they decided this time to treat her more strictly than ever before. Apparently, she's racked up a lot of debt trying to figure everything out on her own. I guess she's going to have to somehow figure out how to pay that off, too. My name's Hiroshi. I was raised only by my mom, because when I was in junior high school, my dad died in an accident. Ever since then, my mom always made sure to provide me with everything I needed. She was always such a hard worker, and I always respected and admired her for that. Now I'm a grown adult and working. I've been working for Isori Security Co. in the accounting department for half a year now, and I'd like to continue doing my best here in order to hopefully be able to repay my mom someday for all the hard work she's done to bring me up. With this motivation, I'm ready to work hard today, too. Good morning, sir.
Hey, Hiroshi! You still only pretty much started at this company, yet you're coming into the office pretty late. Didn't that single mom of yours ever tell you that you should arrive to places earlier?
This is my department manager, Manager Bonkura. Ever since I started working here, he's always been having a go at me for having been raised by a single parent. I can't agree that I'm late this morning, sir. After all, there's still 10 minutes to go before I officially have to clock in.
Listen, you're the newest employee here, and that automatically makes you the most inferior. Therefore, you should be getting here earlier than everyone else and taking care of things like cleaning the office and watering the plants before the workday officially begins.
Sir, what era are you going on about? Nowadays, the cleaning staff take care of the office cleaning, and we don't even have plants to be watered around the office.
You were brought up by a single mom, and that's why you don't know any better. I'm trying to teach you the basics of common sense of society. It'd be better for you to just listen and do as I tell you, instead of talking back to me all the time.
And so, no matter how big or how small of an issue he had with me, he always nitpicked what I said or did and said that all the wrong things about me came from the fact that I was brought up by a single parent. Every day, I'm pretty stressed with my manager's attitude towards me, but I try not to think about it too much and just get on with my work.
Hiroshi, make sure to finish these documents.
Sir, aren't you supposed to be finishing those? Why are you trying to make me do your work?
I'm giving you the opportunity to do my work for me. The more tasks you're given to complete, the faster you'll be able to work out how things are done around here. See? I'm doing this for you. Do you still want to refuse my request? You can, but then I'll have to write on your evaluation that you're lazy.
Fine, sir. I'll do it.
Oh, Miss CEO! It's so nice to see you here today.
Oh, you scared me there, Bonkura. It's nice to see you today, too.
Miss CEO, you're as beautiful as ever today. The way you walk, and even the way you look when you're sitting down and working. In every moment, you're the most beautiful flower to have ever bloomed on this planet.
Why, thank you. By the way, there haven't been many issues in accounting lately, so you've been doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do whatever need be of me in order to answer all of your wishes, ma'am.
Liar. All you ever do is make your coworkers do your tasks for you, while you play games on your phone all day.
Well, I'll be off then. Good luck with everything, everyone.
Yes, ma'am!
The lady who just came by is our CEO, Miss Takayama. She's renowned not only for her hard work, but also her beauty. Most people are quite surprised to find out that she's actually turning 50 this year. As you saw earlier, my manager quickly changes his attitude depending on who he's talking to. He treats people of a lower position than him like trash, while kissing up to people of a higher position than him. He does this pretty much every day. Positively speaking, I guess you could say he's flexible. Negatively speaking, he's fake and self-serving. Either way, it's difficult to genuinely get through to him. A few hours later, I'll never be able to finish all of these documents today. What? It's already time! Sir, we have to get going!
What? I'll be there in a second.
Okay, so we'll count how much is in here. Please be precise with your counting, sir.
Duh, I know. Don't tell me what to do. No matter how many times I look at these bundles of cash, I never get tired of their beauty. No matter how poor you are, don't even dare think about stealing any of the money here. Got it?
As if I'd do such a thing. Did you ask what all this money in this vault is for? Well, you see, all the money in this vault here is the salary of the employees of the company. There's approximately $1 million here. The reason why the employee's salary is all here is because, surprisingly, our company still pays its employees by cash at the end of every month. So every month, on the same day at the same time, the cash for the employee's salary is delivered to our company office and kept here in this vault. There's two reasons why we keep the money in our office. One is that we can look after the money here using our company's security guards, which means that they can be trained here and also get experienced, while saving money for the company. The second reason is to keep the money near the employees who don't necessarily go out to see our other security facilities. This helps them to understand and deal with the first-hand pressures and possible problems that they may be faced with at other facilities, on site. As accounting, our job is to make sure that the amount of cash in the vault is always correct. That's why we have to count that money that's in there. And we always take turns to make it fair. To make sure that there's no mistakes on our part, we also have to always count in pairs. Randomly this month, I was paired up with my manager. I knew being paired up with my manager wasn't going to be the best experience. I hope he can at least try to make this easy for the both of us. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the last of them. There's exactly $1 million here.
Okay, well then, make sure to close the vault and get back to whatever it was that you were doing. I'm off to take a little break now.
Wait, sir! Manager Bonkura! A few hours later, because my manager made me do his work, I barely made it home on the last train. I can't handle his inability to take responsibility for his own tasks. I'll put a curse on him that'll make him stub his toe 100 times over. Hello?
Hiroshi, it's me. Do you have time to speak right now?
Oh, Mom. Yeah, why did you call?
It's nothing, really. I just wanted to know if you're doing well.
What are you going on about, Mom? You didn't have to call me just to ask that. If you wanted to see me, you could do so at any time. You know that.
I know. How's work? Are you having fun? Is there anything worrying you lately about work?
Should I tell her about what my manager is truly like? No, I don't think so. After all, Mom's busy with a lot of things too. I don't want to make her worry about me. Everything with me is fine, Mom. Really.
Is that so? Then I'm glad. Hiroshi, if there's anything on your mind or anything I can help you out with, then don't be afraid to talk to me about it, okay?
Of course. Thanks, Mom. It's true that my manager was stressing me out like crazy, but I was able to get re-energized from the phone call with my mom. After that call, I kept my head down and worked hard every day at the office. Then one day... Thank you for calling. This is Isori Security Co.'s Hiroshi speaking. Hello! I'm Bank from Scato Bank. Oh, it's nice to finally talk to you on the phone, sir. The person on the phone was Bank from Scato Bank, which is the bank that's in charge of dealing with our company's finances. I know it's confusing because his name is literally Bank, but I guess it's good for him that he works in a bank now. Imagine if he had any other job. I called today in order to speak with Mr. Bonkura. Oh, I see, sir. I'll connect you right away. Please hold. Manager Bonkura, the call's for you, sir.
What? It's for me? Ah, what a pain. Hiroshi, can you just deal with whoever it is that wants to talk to me?
But sir, the person on the line specifically asked for you.
You can't do anything around here! Yet I'm giving you the chance to learn how to deal with calls properly! Be thankful to me for that, and go deal with it on your own!
Fine. Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry, but Mr. Bonkura can't come to the phone right now. If it's alright with you, I'll try and do my best to answer any questions you may have for him. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any questions, but I'm calling today about our monthly drop-off. Unfortunately, due to circumstances on our end, we won't be able to make this month's drop-off at the same time as we usually do. It'll be made a little later than usual, in the afternoon. We wanted to let you know of that change, and also just to confirm that it's okay on your end. We already finalized everything with your CEO prior to this call, and we also sent you the information in a document about the change in time prior as well. So we're sure you had prior knowledge of this happening, but I just wanted to call to confirm everything one last time. We got a document about this? Okay, well, thank you for the call, Bank, and I'll let Mr. Bonkura know that you called. So the drop-off time's going to be different for this month. I'll have to let my manager know. Sir? Wait, he's not here? I can't tell him if he's not here. Here's the document Bank was talking about. Manager Bonkura hasn't even opened it yet. Jeez, what does it say? The drop-off time will be changed till later in the afternoon. Okay, that's the same thing as what Bank told me on the phone earlier. Okay, well, then I'll leave my note and the documents right in the middle of his desk. There's no way he'd miss seeing them if I put them here like this, right? With that, I'm off. The next day...
Morning! Huh? What's with all these things on my desk? They weren't here before I left yesterday, and they're all in my way now. I bet this is all Hiroshi's doing. What a moron. He's trying to annoy me by putting irrelevant things on my desk. He's like an angry little kid or something. Well, this isn't going to get me worked up. I'll just throw all these papers away.
Good morning.
Hiroshi! What's wrong with you, huh? Why are you trying to play stupid pranks on me by leaving stupid papers on my desk? I know exactly what you're up to. You're trying to make me angry, but it's not going to work, you moron!
Sorry? With that, my manager threw away my note and the documents sent to him by Bank about the drop-off time change. Even after that, when we had our morning meeting and talked about the drop-off time having been changed for this month, he was fast asleep at his desk, so he didn't hear about it. I really didn't know that he'd thrown out the documents without even having looked at what was written on them, so I just let him be at the time. But it was because of this that he ended up throwing me under the bus later on. A few days later...
Well, it's time. Hey, we have to be off to go count the money in the vault.
What? But isn't today the day that...
Huh? Stop talking and let's get going.
Oh, okay, sir.
What? There's no money in the vault!
Sir, that's because today...
Whatever shall I do? Our $1 million has disappeared!
Sir, wait!
Everyone! The $1 million from the vault's gone! The vault's completely empty!
Nothing's gone from anywhere. It's fine that the vault's empty right now since today's drop-offs...
Hiroshi! You stole all that money that was in there, didn't you?
What? Why are you saying that, sir?
You're poor, and you were raised only by a single mom! I believe you're the most likely culprit to have done such a thing!
That's a pretty rude thing to say, sir.
It's definitely you, Hiroshi! You're the criminal here!
What are you going on about, sir? Anyway, even if I had taken all the money from the vault, How do you think I would have been able to pull off such a thing? I get it if I'd done it little by little, but all at once? Really? You see my bag here? It's so thin. How was I supposed to get $1 million into this bag of mine?
I'm not sure, but you must have. I don't know, but you somehow found a way to do so. Maybe you dropped the money out of the window in the vault and into the trucks you organized to come pick them up.
But there aren't any windows in the vault, sir. And the nearest one is down the hallway from the vault door. So I'd need to walk up and down there several times to drop all the money out the window. Surely someone would have seen me doing that if that were the case.
Then you must have snuck in at nighttime and stolen it all.
If the drop-off were to have been made at the regular time, then it would have been made just a little while earlier. So how would I have been able to sneak out with it in the middle of the night prior to it being dropped off?
Gah! All I know is that the only person who would steal money would be someone who's in a bad financial situation. And that only leaves you here, Hiroshi!
What's going on here?
Oh, ma'am!
I heard arguing from outside the office store. What are you all talking about here?
Miss CEO! We're in a great pickle! The $1 million that should have been in the vault has somehow disappeared!
What?
I just went to check and count the money that's supposed to be in the vault today, but there was no money in there! But please, ma'am, relax. I already know who the culprit that stole the money is!
The culprit?
It's this man here! Hiroshi's the culprit that stole all your money, ma'am!
How many times do I have to tell you that I didn't?
Stop interrupting me! You really can't stop being rude, can you? There's absolutely no way that the culprit would be anyone else but you! After all, you're poor and you were brought up by a single mom! You work so hard every day because you need all the money you can get your hands on, but it still wasn't enough for you! That's why you stole the money in the vault! Hurry up and confess to what you've done already!
This is getting so frustrating. I'm telling you, I didn't do such a thing!
Everyone, quiet! Monkura, tell me once more what you said just now.
I know that all the money in the vault was stolen by this fatherless poor man, Hiroshi! Because of his financial situation, he probably wasn't able to get a proper education. That's why he did such a thing! Or maybe his mom was just as much of an idiot as he was, so she couldn't do any better in terms of teaching him to have proper manners and common sense! Miss CEO, let's quickly do away with such incompetent employees, ma'am!
Hiroshi having been brought up by only me doesn't have anything to do with this. If you have a problem with the way Hiroshi's been acting so far, and you think it's because of his mom, then take it up with me directly.
What? Ma'am, what are you saying? Why are you on his side?
I wasn't going to let it be known publicly, for privacy's sake. But now that it's come to this, I guess I have no other choice. I won't tolerate seeing my only son be treated like this under any circumstances. So, Monkura, if you don't mind repeating yourself just once more to me, look me straight in my eyes and tell me, what is it exactly that you're accusing my own son of having had done?
Hiroshi, you're the son of our CEO? But that can't be! Your surnames are both different!
I kept using my maiden name, Takayama, for work. That way, it was easier for both Hiroshi and I to not be associated with each other in the workplace.
What? Ma'am, I'm afraid you might have gotten the wrong impression of me earlier of how I was treating your son. You see, I was just doing my best to teach him the realities of working life. The way I treated him was all for his sake.
Did your parents teach you that in order to teach another person a lesson, you had to make them out to be a criminal?
No! That part was all... My accusations against him were all just a big joke on my part!
Oh, hello everyone! I'm Bank from Scuttle Bank. I'm here to see that the drop-off goes smoothly today.
What? What are you doing here now?
What do you mean, sir? We told you that we'd be coming to make our drop-off at a later time this month.
This is the first time I'm hearing any of this!
Oh no, sir! Could it have been that you never went through the documents that I left on your desk a few days ago?
What documents? Oh, those that you left on my desk? I threw them away because I thought you were playing some sort of prank on me by leaving them on my desk!
Seriously, sir? You really didn't even look through them once? They were the documents that were sent to you in order to let you know about the drop-off time change. To make it clear that they were important documents, I put them in the middle of your desk, and I even wrote a little note about them, and left that there too.
What? It can't be! I thought it was your attempt to annoy me or something! Anyway, why didn't anyone let me know about it during our morning meeting then, after that?
We did talk about it! It was just that you were asleep!
No way!
Monkura,
Ma'am?
what kind of worth ethic were you working with up until now? No, you don't need to answer that question. I can tell from what's happened here.
Miss CEO? Why do you look so scary all of a sudden?
Luckily for you, this time no one was actually hurt in this incident. But imagine if something like this were to happen outside of our company, and possibly involving the endangerment of people's lives. What if this all blew up into a huge problem? Then what were you going to do?
Well...
We're a security company. We're to be the ones that create safe environments and protect others. Yet here you are unable to keep up to date with what's going on in your own department. How is it that someone like you can be expected to look after the lives of many others? I don't see how you could. That's why, Bonkura, you'll need to be disciplined if you'd like to stay at this company. And in order to do so, you'll be demoted from being a manager to being simply an employee.
No!
Afterwards, since the CEO lost all hope and respect for Bonkura after she found out how he'd been acting and what he'd done, he was demoted to working at one of our subsidiaries. Apparently, he's having to work under a new manager who's 10 years younger than him now. As for me, I was promoted and ended up taking over Bonkura's previous position as manager. While working hard every day, I'm still continuing to do my best in order to hopefully take over my mom's position as the CEO of the company when she retires.
1, 2, 3,
Is something the matter?
There's only 997,000 in the vault!
Oh, I was told earlier that that's the correct amount for this month.
Oh, okay. I wonder why there's less money in the vault this month.
I guess somebody's salary went down quite a bit.
My salary, it's decreased by 3,000. I can't live like this. Someone, please help me. Mommy!
My name is Hiroshi. I work at an architectural design firm. My wife, Ayano, is a housewife. She seems to be into Instagram and TikTok lately. She's a kind and pretty woman and I love her for that. But there's a bit of a problem. She's a little lacking in responsibility. With the way that she is, Ayano was pressured by her parents to either get a job or get married.
I don't want to work! I really don't want to work ever!
That's why I decided to marry her so that we can live happily together.
I went to lunch with my friends today. After this, my handsome darling will make dinner. I feel so happy to be loved.
I'm home.
Welcome home. Do you need help with dinner?
Thank you. I was aware of it from the start, but she didn't really help that much with household chores. She just helped a little when she felt like it. It's a bit difficult to work full-time and do the chores when I come home, but compared to when I was single, I'm way happier now.
Thank you for marrying me, Hiroshi. If I was still living at my folks' house, they would have forced me to work for them.
Well, I'm sure a beautiful woman like you gets a lot of attention from men around you. I love how you only look at me and no one else.
I love you too, Hiroshi. I will continue to support you wholeheartedly.
Stop it, you're making me blush. One day, I walked into my favorite cafe for a business meeting. However, the client wasn't able to come, so I decided to work on my laptop for about 30 minutes at the cafe.
Would you like more coffee?
The waitress at the cafe, Maya, asked me. She's always working at the cafe no matter what day or time of the day I come. She's like the face of the cafe. Thank you. I noticed that you're working here every day. Are you getting promoted to be the manager of this cafe or something?
No, that's not it. Actually, I'm a student. My parents lost their job, so I'm currently on leave from school.
Is that so? So I guess that means you're the breadwinner of the family. I see. What a good daughter.
No, not really. I'll be expelled if I don't go back to school in a year, so I'm doing my best to save up money within that time period.
Do you think you can make it?
I actually wanted to be a nurse, but it looks like this job suits me somehow. So I think that it might now be such a bad idea to continue working here.
Is that so? I'm sure you'll do great whichever path you choose to take. I'll go back to the office now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you too. Keep the change.
Mister, you lack 8 cents.
I'm sorry. I was in such a hurry that I didn't notice it at the time. But don't worry. After that, I paid the 8 cents. Then another customer came in after I went out the door. He was a bad boy named Hikaru, and that wasn't my last encounter with him. It seems like he fell in love with Maya. Maya! I came to see you!
Welcome to the cafe.
I brought a bouquet of flowers just for you. This is how big my feelings for you are. Now!
Thank you very much.
I was born to meet you. Look, I used to be a good-for-nothing, but I've changed ever since I met you. I will definitely make you happy. So will you please be my girlfriend?
I'm sorry. I'm happy for your admiration, but honestly, I don't know how to answer that question.
Am I not good enough for you?
No, that's not the reason why at all. I'm rather genuinely happy that such a nice man like you confessed to me. I don't match up with you at all.
That's not a problem at all. I will do anything for you. Even if, for example, you ask me to shave off my head, I'll shave it off without any second thoughts. I'll message you every day, too.
Are you really fine with me as your girlfriend?
There's no one else I'd rather be with than you, Maya. You're the only one I love in the entire world.
I feel like tearing up a bit. I want to answer you directly right now, but I still have work today. So how about we continue this on a weekend?
Yes, of course. I'm home.
Welcome home! Hiroshi, look at this! This TikToker is so cool. Don't you think he's very cool too?
Yeah, sure. He's very cool.
If the number of my followers grows, I wonder if we can collaborate with him someday.
Yeah, by the way, Ayano, is there anything you want?
I want? The fluorescent light in the kitchen's about to go out. I don't know much about those things, so I'd be happy if you buy a replacement.
Sure. A fluorescent light. That's not the answer I wanted from her. Actually, Ayano's birthday is coming up. Last year, I bought the shoes that she wanted. So this year, I've been trying to casually ask her about what she wants, but it doesn't seem to ring a bell for her yet. She probably forgot about her birthday. That's why I changed my thinking. I decided to hold a birthday surprise. Happy birthday, my sweet honey!
Whoa! I forgot it's my birthday today! I completely forgot about it. Thank you, Hiroshi.
Thank you, too, for being born into this world. I love you, babe.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I just remembered something very funny. Then Ayano's birthday finally came. However, luck was not on my side, and it rained so hard. A record-breaking rainfall at that. So I was stuck at the station and couldn't go straight home. Ayano! I'm sorry.
Are you alright? There's a heavy rainfall.
No, I'm not alright. It was announced that the train schedule's not expected to be restored soon. I might not be able to go home today.
Is that so? So does that mean that you'll be staying at your office?
No, I can't stay at my office for the night. I'll probably have to look for a hotel to stay at. I'm really sorry. I actually already bought a birthday present, and I was planning to hand it to you when I arrived home, but... I can't believe the weather is this bad today.
You're so kind. Thank you, Hiroshi. Well then, I'll look forward to that tomorrow.
I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'll be more worried if you came home by foot in this storm. Take care, okay?
Yes, thank you. The surprise I planned for her birthday was ruined because of the storm. I received a call from the cake shop where I reserved a cake at that they were flooded and they had to close the shop. I wonder why I'm so unlucky.
Would you like some hot milk?
I'll have hot chocolate.
One hot chocolate coming right up.
I'm sorry I'm soaking wet.
No, it's totally fine. I don't have much to do anyway, since there are not many customers today because of the storm. Are you having trouble with work?
No, actually, it's my wife's birthday today.
What? Really? Happy birthday to her.
But the train won't move, so I can't go home. What's more, the cake that I reserved for her birthday got cancelled.
Would you like me to bake a birthday cake for her? I'm sure the manager won't mind at all.
Don't worry about it. Besides, I can't go home today because of the raging storm outside.
You shouldn't give up. If miraculously the storm clears and you're able to get home today, you know?
Miraculously. So Maya baked a wonderful birthday cake with permission from the cafe manager. There was no sign of any other guests, so Maya and I were completely absorbed in our own personal stories. Wow, you're intelligent, Maya.
Do you think so? Thank you very much. I want to make people happy. That's what brings me joy.
Maya, are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy right now. Well, of course there are times when I have a hard time, but there's someone who needs me even though I'm just like this.
Didn't you mention you wanted to be a nurse?
Well, I guess there's nothing I can do to achieve that dream. I can't be more of a burden to my parents, so...
There might just be a miracle hidden somewhere, you know?
You might be right with that, but it's fine. I'm content with the happiness that I have right now.
At that time, I received a notification from the train app. So I checked my phone and... Yes! I can board the train now!
See? I told you. You're glad you didn't give up, right? Tell me how the cake was, okay?
Miraculously, the train was up and running again. So I went home overjoyed by the turn of events. However, when I arrived home, Ayano was nowhere to be found. Huh? I wonder where she went at this late hour. Just when I was wondering about her whereabouts, I heard Ayano's footsteps, so I ran to our bedroom and hid in the closet. I'm sure Ayano will be surprised. I can finally surprise her. I was filled with anticipation. But that's when something shocking happened. So, this is your bedroom. You sure no one's here, right?
Yes, 100% sure that no one is here. Because he told me earlier that he'll be staying at a hotel through the night.
Never in his wildest dreams would your husband ever think that you're doing it with another man. Right. To my surprise, Ayano brought the bad boy to our bedroom. I couldn't comprehend what was happening in front of me, so I froze in the closet for what felt like an eternity. I envy you, Ayano.
Why do you envy me?
Because you married the love of your life, and you're also doing it with me.
But marriage isn't really as pretty as you imagine it to be, you know? If possible, I want to live in a separate house from my husband, and I want him to come to my house only when I want to see him.
That's what spoiled people do. I want to be Maya's boyfriend so bad. Huh? Did he just say Maya?
I can tell you really like that girl named Maya.
She's the only one for me. I'm not attracted to anyone else other than her.
So are you gonna dump me if that girl becomes your girlfriend?
I guess that's what will happen.
You're the worst.
So how about we get it on now while we can do it?
Oh, you. I won't let you sleep tonight.
For a while, my emotions could not catch up and my thought process stopped. I could hear disgusting noises in the bedroom. Next time I design a single-family home, I'll design it so that I'll be able to tell immediately my wife's affair. For some reason, those thoughts entered my head. Then, 20 to 30 minutes later, my wandering mind finally landed back in my head. Then rage welled up inside me. Hey, you two! What do you think you're doing? Oh no!
Hiroshi?
Oh my gosh! I'm going home now! Hey, wait for a second! Don't run away!
Hiroshi, it's not what you think it is! Wait! This is really just a misunderstanding. Nothing happened.
I don't understand what you're saying at all!
I'm sorry. I will apologize properly. Just take a deep breath. Just wait. It's really not what you think it is.
I don't understand what you're saying at all!
Everything's all right. You're actually fine with this, right? Listen, take a deep breath and relax.
You should be the one taking deep breaths. You're acting like a broken robot. I'm so angry, I don't care anymore. I even bought a cake for your birthday in this freaking store!
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't have to do that.
What are you being flustered about?
Wait, I beg you! I'll do anything! Just please don't tell my parents about this!
Oh, I'll tell them!
I said I'm sorry! If they find out about this, I'll be grounded for life!
Right.
Hey, Hiroshi! I'm really, truly very sorry!
I heard you say you want to live separately. Sure, I like that idea too. Gold idea! How about we do that? I mean, let's get a divorce!
Wait, that was a lie!
But the truth is that you had an affair!
I won't do it again!
You already did it! I ended up reporting everything I saw to my parents-in-law. My mother-in-law was in shock and on the verge of collapse. My father-in-law was worried that it would become a court case, so he made Ayano promise to properly pay alimony.
This punishment is too harsh!
That's my line! Do you have any idea how painful it is for me? What in the world is this counter-surprise?
Ugh, this is the worst!
Then, in the presence of my parents-in-law, Ayano and I got a divorce. My father-in-law paid $20,000 on the spot, and Ayano ended up having to pay for the bill at her parents' house. I wonder how long it will take for her to pay it off. On the other hand, the man who fled the scene almost naked... Maya! I realized once again how I felt when we were away from each other. You really are the only one for me. Please be my girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
Maya? But why? I heard the story. You're doomed. What? Ayano's husband?